When you start thinking about retirement, does it get overwhelming? You don't even know where to begin to start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Well, I'm Steve Lewis. I help pre-retirees and retirees coordinate and navigate those crazy waters of retirement to make sure that they maximize their opportunity and that their goals, needs, and objectives are met as best as possible in those retirement years. My goal is to take stress off of your plate in retirement. You know, there's a few key questions that you can ask yourself, whether you're in retirement or beginning that process. There's a few questions that you can ask yourself to help you begin to understand where you are and to begin to put together a plan. The first is, how much income do I need in retirement? How much you need just for basic living expenses? If you're planning traveling, how much is that going to be? If you got money for the grandkids, how much is that going to be? Just how much money do I need? The second question is, how much income can my retirement funds legitimately produce for me? Is that a realistic number for me to be able to have that to meet my income needs? Super, super important. And tying into that is, with those funds, how much market risk am I taking? You need to be real careful about how much money you put in the market in retirement, because if you're counting on that money and it's not there for you when you go to withdraw, if the market's down and you go to withdraw, you're hurting your funds, you're hurting yourself doubly, because not only are you taking money out, but you're taking it out when the account is down. So it can be very, very damaging to you if you're not careful and have things planned out the right way. The next is, how coordinated is your retirement funds? A lot of people have several different accounts because they've left jobs. They have this job and they leave and they go to another place. They leave the old 401k where it was before, and they just don't ever mess with it. Well, it's hard to plan if you've got pieces in a whole bunch of different places. I can help you coordinate those if you have questions or you want to talk to me about it. Certainly I can help you with that. The next question, which is super critical, super important, is, how are taxes going to impact you in retirement? Are there ways that you can minimize your taxes? There absolutely are some great ways, but a lot of people don't stop to think that all that money that they have in a 401k, every dime they take out because it was pre-tax, is now going to be taxed. So that affects you in so many different ways. Well, we have strategies where we can help you put together a plan that will minimize those taxes and really put you in a good position. So if you have questions, you want to reach out to me, feel free to. I'd love to help you. A free, no cost, no obligation meeting to help you begin your planning process. I would love to do that. Also, be aware that we have, if you look through this thread, there's a bunch of different posts in our feed that talk about webinars. We host webinars constantly that are on retirement topics. There again, it's put on by a Financial Education Partnership, which is a 501c3, a nonprofit that we are affiliated with. It's really designed to just get educational content out to people to help them better navigate the waters of retirement. You sign up for that, you attend, there's no cost, no obligation. If you have questions, you can always follow up with me. I'll be happy to help you any way I can. I look forward to talking to you in the next video.